Hear the horns. The night has come. Controllers ready. Screens glowing. Two warriors at the table. James. CLE Gamers. The grind never dies. Dum 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 dum. The grind never dies. Monday night, back at the table, boots on the ground and the cables all stable. 6 days gone, but we came back hungry. Still got the fire, still running it bloody. Not with the sword, but I'm swinging the mic, dropping these bars like we're striking on sight. Game face on and the volume up loud. Two-man army and building the crowd. I've been grinding when nobody watched, putting in hours when the servers were locked. They see the stream, but they don't see the fight. They don't see the work that goes into the night. So raise that controller, sharpen the aim. Every single Monday we're entering the game. No throne was handed, no crown was free. Built this damn table from the ground underneath. So we rise when the night falls. So controllers like battle axes. We grind till the screen goes black. There's no fear, no turning back. From the table to the battlefield, we don't quit and we never kneel. CLE and James, remember the names. Gaming at the table. We came for the game. CLE Gamer stepping through the door, headset on and I'm ready for war. You thought last week was the end of the run? Hell nah, brother, we're just getting begun. I got the squad and the controller in hand, drop into the lobby and I make my stand. Enemies coming, let them cross that line. I'll turn that whole damn battlefield mine. I don't need luck, I need one good shot. One clean move and the whole thing's locked. They hear that gamer tag, suddenly freeze. CLE Gamer bringing enemies to their knees. But this ain't just gaming, it's brotherhood too. Me and James doing what we came here to do every Monday night. We return to the fight, two hosts grind until we shut down the night. Raise your axes, light the fire, turn the speakers higher. Whoa. The old gods are watching, the gamers are marching tonight. We're hunting for another victory. Whoa, we rise when the night falls. So controllers like battle axes. We grind till the screen goes black. Cause no fear, no turning back. From the table to the battlefield, we don't quit and we never kneel. CLE and James, remember the names. Gaming at the table, we came for the game. Look, I've been building this brick by brick. No shortcuts, no magic trick. Everybody wants the crown on top. Nobody wants to grind when the numbers drop. But I stay right there when the room ain't quiet. Stayed on the mic when they question the riot. Stayed with the vision when nobody knew. Now every damn Monday we're coming for you. Shark tongue, dark flow, Viking mentality. Gaming with a little bit of insanity. I'm not here to pretend that the road was easy. I'm here because quitting would have made me feel uneasy. So give me the lobby, give me the fight. Give me the battlefield under the lights. Give me Joe on the other side of the screen. No, watch two grinders turn this shit into a scene. Yeah. No sleep, no breaks, only wins that we chase. Put the headset on, let the pace shake the place. CLE on the tag, James holding the line. Two warriors at the table, and we're right on time. Every match is another chapter. Every loss makes a comeback harder. Every victory has another scar. That's how you know how strong you really are. Odin, hear us. The gamers have arrived. Raise the shield, raise the soul, raise the volume. The grind never dies. Oh, we rise when the night falls. Controllers like battle axes. We grind till the screen goes black. Oh, no fear, no turning back. From the table to the battlefield, we don't quit and we never kneel. CLE and James, remember the names. Gaming at the table, we came for the game. Monday night. The table is ready. The screens are lit. The warriors have returned. James, CLE Gamers. Two hosts, one grind, one table. And the grind never dies.
What's up? How we doing? Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, there it goes. It's
So
going.
you set up there how I gave you a POV in the rap. I was like, I've always done it from the outside point of view. I was like, let's just change it up and give it like as if you dropped your own lyrics in your own part. I was like, I guess that came out pretty badass.
That was good.
I think that's the only perk I have with having multiple shows now running, that I do so much writing and it gives me all that room to experiment and have fun. And I got some entertaining numbers for the month.
Nice.
Between both shows, gaming, and the podcast. Goddamn, I'm forgetting the name of my own show. The two shows combined have made almost 2,400 views in the month.
Nice.
I'm still waiting on some stats coming through because I still got to go back and like break it down, but it's like right about close to 2,500.
Dang, that's good.
And then I realized, and I was looking at it. Did you know we had a 300 viewed episode? I was going through the history of our videos the other night when I was doing like my tallies of like all the shows. And 7 months ago, we had one stream hit 317 views.
No shit. I didn't even know.
I go back and I look through it, and all the way up to about 2 months ago, we were like right around 200 plus. I'm sitting, I was like, damn. And I was like, why doesn't it show us this shit as it happens?
Yeah, I know.
Be you, like 3-4 other people I personally know that would be watching us and say there's only one viewer.
Right.
So I'd always just end up like, what the fuck's wrong with these live stats? That's like the numbers are horribly off.
Well,
What's going on, Eddie?
What's going on?
It must be what's up? It must be people going back to rewatch some of them.
And we can't let this one slide. Now that he's here, Eddie, how does that feel to be the first one out of the team on YouTube to get a troll?
Funny.
What?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit jealous that he gets the trolls before me.
Hey, that's it. Hey, at least I'm the one that run in somebody new to start commenting on us.
Actually, it was bigger than that. That when it was got so entertaining during the troll segment. I don't know if the troll is the one to follow, but I highly doubt it. But in the point of the troll, we gained like 2 new followers, and that's pretty good for fucking YouTube standards when you're just kicking off.
Yeah.
Hey, at least I can say I'm the good guy out of the group.
I was actually astonished. Like, I wasn't expecting a troll right away. Like, the first month, I was like, yeah, we'll be too slow to pick up a troll. But that's like, apparently, momentum's actually coming along pretty decent.
And then all of a sudden, I get a fucking troll.
But here's where it gets more entertaining. This is out of the stats out of 4 versus 1. So gaming has a quarter the amount of shows that we do per month, and still have half the amount of views. So it's so that we're still on that grind.
Yeah.
4 versus 16 or 5 versus 20, depending on the month. And gaming still has like that huge push. That's why I say age where it comes wonderful, because like if we kicked it off in October when it's like almost 300 of you. Get Podcast is taking that risk factor with the full point of like launching in July, and now like all the stats like, let's focus on August. It's going to be a bigger month yet. That's like, the fuck it is. August sucks for streaming. Who knows? I may be wrong.
Yeah, but at least I can say, even for the month before August, we were slow, but we were keeping up. We were slow, but we were kept on getting more and more each day. People following us and watching.
We keep it entertaining for like the most part.
Yeah.
And then like, upon a lot of requests, everybody will be happy to know that we're going to be working some trial runs of the luncheon show. So the lunch will be back. Just not so much TikTok. I want to fluctuate a little bit. Now, I'm not going to completely cut the TikTok show, lunch show out, because like if everybody's busy that day, I'll go do the TikTok show myself, and then when we're all together, we'll do like YouTube Rumble.
I'll have to see if I can get one of the Rumble accounts logged in on my phone. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, my Rumble is kind of messed up because I have your Rumble logged into my computer and I don't have any Rumble logged in on my phone.
I was gonna say one good bonus comes into where like we essentially now all 5 days are crossed on YouTube and
Yeah,
Rumble. So
YouTube. I don't think anyone doesn't have YouTube. It's like kind of comes with your phone at this point.
it really does. And I just did a check on Rumble just as I remembered. I was like, oh yeah, let's go over see how YouTube's looking. I gotta go give myself likes because that's me.
Yeah, how did the lunch trial today went?
Oh, I was just messing with you because I figured you probably had you were out of it yesterday, so I figured I'd just troll you a little bit.
Well, I did. I was up by 12 o'clock, so I wanted to go check to see if you guys were still on the live, and nobody was. I said, okay.
No, I was just messing with you. I had a bit of a complication with my morning with a child having another bad day at summer school, so it's like that's why I said it's going to be like tight with the summer school stuff. Like, if he's having a good day and I don't hear nothing from the teacher, I know I don't have to worry when he gets home. But like when he's having a bad day, I know that it's going to be tough. But like once summer that he gets his 3 weeks of summer vacation, there'll be room for it. But up until school starts up on the 8th, I think it is 8th or 9th, somewhere around there. It's going to be a hit or miss. Then it'll be consistent.
See, you guys aren't in school yet either, right? Not till next month or end of this
Now
month?
down where Eddie's at there, I think they're starting school in the next like 2 weeks, but we still have like 4 weeks.
Well, no, because I had two separate people tell me yesterday when I was on live that their kids started school today, and I'm like, dang, that's early. One of them was in California, and one was in where was the other one in Indiana.
And what fucking tickles me, like a lot of people would say, I know a lot of people like that have start school like this month from the beginning to the end. Then I'm like, it's not right that New York and the Northeast doesn't start school till September. I'm sitting there, it's like we literally get out right at the very, very end of June.
Yeah, and then it seemed like they always go back like the week before the holiday, because then they get a 3-day week or 4-day week the next week. For us,
our school, we're supposed to start around like the 5th or 6th, that Thursday or whatever, but they're calling it staff development days to give the kids like an extra 2 days off, and I'm like, oh god. But I was like, whatever. I was like, it is as it is. Summer gets to rock on a few extra days. Hopefully the tempers don't go rocking on with it, but once school starts, I'll be happy. But like people were complaining. My kid's literally like my middle child. He gets exactly this year 5 weeks off for summer. That's it.
And because of summer school.
Yeah, and then my oldest, he literally only gets 2 months in a week. And I'm sitting there, like, all these other schools are getting almost 3 months off, but they get off at like in the beginning of May to the middle of May. And usually my kid's last day this year was June 26th. Now, I know it ain't going to last that much longer because once middle school...
Remember what I said, Jeremy.
The fans are fucking me up today.
It also depends on which kids have the fucking the finals at the end of the year. If they don't have finals, they start summer early at the beginning of June.
Oh,
my oldest James, he unfortunately made some really poor choices. Granted, he had to start a year late, obviously, because his birthday was in April.
Jesus.
And his brother being in special ed, he's the protective big brother. and he wants to make sure his brother is safe. But little did he know that each school only has 3 grades, so it really didn't back him up much. And so he intentionally went from when I took him out of homeschooling because I couldn't do it no more. And when he took the placement exam, he intentionally failed the what was it, 2nd grade test, just so he could be a grade ahead of his brother to keep an eye on him. I'm like, you are an idiot.
Hey, if I was in that kid's shoes, I would have done the same shit just so I could be protected.
Yeah, but in reality, it only gives like a very this in the case now, like John with my I'll just throw names because it's whatever. John being John, he's the special ed class stays in the beginner elementary school. So 3rd grade, he won't be over into the other school yet, which I'm very thankful for. And because him and change does not go good together, so it's a bit of a mess on that. And now when he makes it over there with his brother, guess what? It's only going to be for 1 year. It might be good for the support for 1 year, but then after that, it's shit out of luck. That's the thing. What I've learned with a special needs student or special needs child, schooling, it gets very difficult. Like today, he decided to have a meltdown over something so little and decided that he was going to try to fight his teachers. And it's got I gotta say, this kid's got some cojones on it because fucking he's also a preemie. He was born a month early.
What you got? What were you and Jesse doing all day today? Then
I had all sorts of shit to do. I was gonna mow, but then a storm hit, so that screwed everything up.
My dick keeps messing us up too.
All morning. I know this weather is some bullshit. Like I can't mow because the grass is wet, so I mow what I can where the sun beats all day, and then I go till I hit wet shit. And while I have to wait for the rain to come and pass it yet again, my backyard gets deeper in the grass, and I'm like, this is some bullshit.
Hey, you want to hear something funny? We got hit with a thunderstorm down here, but it didn't do it. It didn't rain or anything. It just thundered the whole entire time.
I got a little fun fact for you guys for the state of New York this year. We are actually on the path of setting a new record for most tornadoes in the state of New York in 1 year.
Yeah, there's been more lately in general, I feel like. Because
I think it's because of the Nino.
I know this is people laugh at me for this one, but hear me out. These things that are happening, everybody's like, it's El Nino, La Nina, blah, blah, blah. But where do these massive earthquakes, like the earthquake in Colombia, have you seen the videos of the earthquake ripping those buildings down, killing, destroying? It was horrible. And volcanoes.
In my opinion, with earthquakes, it has nothing to do with the strong El Nino. The weather or the rain and everything is caused by it.
Oh, hear me out. Listen, right now, what's also happening? We got the volcanoes bursting in the ocean, on land. Temperatures are going to continue to rise, and everybody's like, "Oh, global warming this, global warming that." Now, before this is a little bit, we were tiny little fucks if we were even born by this point. Joe might have been old enough at the point. Maybe it might have been more in his dad's childhood time, but I can't remember. But before we had global warming, you know what they were calling it? Global freezing.
No.
But that's why they switched it to climate change, because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
So I think in reality, what is happening yet again, and we are bear witnessing the beginning of the new world evolution of, I can't call it evolution because it's a crock of shit, but the world is resetting yet again. So what killed and wiped out the dinosaurs, the continental drift? I think we are entering the next phase. Now as we enter fire age, everything's melting and the world is starting to get its movement in, and I believe we're going to enter the next fire age and begin the next continental drift.
Uh-huh.
So what happens when the United States and Russia touch?
Hmm.
And the way things are going, according to what I've been hearing, that the lower part of Florida is slowly but surely is slowly sinking into the getting closer and closer, going underneath the water.
Yes, eventually I believe this unfortunately, I believe we are going to lose millions of lives because I do strongly believe Florida is eventually going to collapse into the ocean. All the sinkholes that are opening up.
Mostly anything below Jacksonville, Florida, is going to go underwater.
Yep, because the amount of sinkholes opening up only just tells you that the ocean is freely flowing under the state of Florida. So how much longer till eventually it all goes down? We keep building. The ground gets heavier. Eventually, the ocean's not going to be able. The ocean's power is going to rip enough away that the entire state's going to collapse. We are going to see the most. We're going to see the most catastrophic event since 9/11.
I tell you one thing: the first sign of part of Florida going on, lower part of Florida going underneath the water. That is my side of fucking saying bye bye fucking Florida and go back up to New York.
I believe it's going to be all sorts of wild. Like, I think it's already begun, in my opinion. I've been watching this sinkhole epidemic grow. Like when I was a kid, it was like a sinkhole here and there every couple of years. It's gone from every couple of years to every couple of months. It's just the sinkhole aren't big enough yet to be worthy.
I'm sorry. That's the reason why I said that first side of the parts of Florida that are saying that will go underneath the ocean. What happens if the names of the areas that are supposed to go underneath the water and the whole fucking state of fucking Florida goes?
Yep, that's why I said I think the whole state's going to go when it happens. The first sign of evidence that I believe that it is coming is anybody can look this up too. It's some wild shit. But in Florida, a man was in his house. I think his man and his mother. I'm not sure how the situation of it goes, but I remember the news went. The man was reported missing. A sinkhole so massive swallowed his entire property, including the house.
Jeez.
And he was missing. And then when you looked at, they flew a drone over and shit, and literally all you just see is a raging river in the hole.
That's wild.
But it's just a point. That's why I say what I said from the get go. Yeah, Matt says it. Everybody's saying down here, and Matt said it, that Jacksonville, Florida would never get hit with a hurricane. And I say never say never, because what happens if part of Florida goes down underwater? And the only part is
Eddie, I'm sorry to cut you off, but you just made yourself a little more well known. Now you just gave your location. You're like, Jacksonville's just very big.
sorry.
I'm just letting you know.
But I'm just saying, with Jacksonville, I'm just saying Jacksonville, period. I didn't mean that.
Oh, I'm just saying that luckily nobody knows how big Jacksonville is besides the people of Jacksonville, so you're good. As long as you just don't say which part.
But what happens if this that happens with the lower part of Florida below Jacksonville goes underneath the water, and Jacksonville is the only country is still above water, and hurricane season comes around. What's going to happen? Hurricane's going to hit us.
Yep. See, so you got a really shitty selection of options. The East Coast in general is fucked. All the way, I don't think Ohio, Illinois, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, you guys are facing a different factor. But like New York, Maryland, New Jersey, which we've already seen started beginning in New Jersey, so it's a matter of time. And then all the way to Maine. We don't have controlled burns, or do you guys have controlled burns now in Ohio for the vegetation?
I don't know. Like, maybe in the rural parts, but like,
In general, not so much.
there's not enough. There's not enough stuff to. Like, I get what you're talking about, but there's not enough around here that you need to do that. Really, there's not. Only minimal for as far as plant. I mean, there's some
That's the
trees,
one
but there's
thing
not
in
a whole lot of stuff that would need that.
that's the
It's just
one
in
So,
thing.
the
like,
Well, I was trying.
parks.
What I'm saying is, everybody in this world, it doesn't matter what state you're in, they don't think that what we're hearing is going to happen. But in reality, things have been happening or has happened already that has been predicted way before even happening. Like with the Twin Towers getting hit. That was fucking planned back in the days when the Bible says the walls will fall. It didn't say what walls, but it did say the walls will fall. And look what happened. Things
can't
are
say
things
the
have
wall.
been predicted from back in those days for the future, and here's the future, and already things are already happening.
How about this? Just for shits and giggles, like people are making that big mistake. What if the wall shall fall and to bring man together actually is the walls of fucking Mexico, and people realize that the Mexican cartel's the problem, not the Mexican people.
You know,
And then eventually we wipe out all the cartels and the walls come down and the people can become one. And then guess what? We do some great shit like that. Our military grows massively in size. And we're always on the race to be the best military in the world, even by number, but yet we don't win by number. And by person of like people involved in the military is smaller than China and Russia. So what if we open up borders and knock down the walls between Mexico and the United States and the invisible wall between the United States and Canada, and we work out deals where families get to come in, work, get all their bullshit they need to be legal, and the single people, fuck them, they gotta do the hard way. No mean shit to the single people, but the families, children don't deserve to live in misery. They should all have the parents should have the opportunity to work to provide to give their kids a living. And
you know,
unfortunately, everybody sees the disagreement, like, "Oh, you're Mexican." Like, who would have ever thought the black and white community would unite because of illegal immigration? And now with the wars, the government has convinced the people, white and brown, to go against Mexicans, even though we're all a different fucking shade of brown. So it's like the whole race war with that. But fucking, I just love it. I didn't think that the government could unite two races that have been trained to hate each other to come together for a neighboring country. When in reality, it's been always been Venezuela. So I say, like, those one moments can be quite entertaining, but maybe in a reality, if there could be the walls coming down taught. But unfortunately, I think everybody's still too arrogant.
yeah, that area, and why those type of people are like that. They're gonna learn the hard way. That you might fucking not believe anything that's been fucking said out there, but you not believing in that, what's gonna happen when what happens if that does happen? You're gonna be underneath the fucking ocean or underneath the ground
Yep.
because you didn't believe that shit.
That's the friction.
Things are happening that has been fucking. And the process of happening is just now it's finally happening.
So, side note, Joe, those fans really are fucking with you.
They're so annoying. Oh my god.
I keep watching the fans just like launch you off into the nowhere sky, and I'm like, oh shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, I did. I don't know if you knew about this, Jimmy, but I had to let Jesse know. I wanted to go pop on Rust.
Oh, the server was missing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was missing, and I told Jesse about it. I guess he fixed it.
So say yeah. Rust right now is kind of getting to a very annoying point. Oh yeah, we were talking about that like back in the beginning. I think you poked out of the live when I was making the jokes about it. That's when I think the troll was sitting in there listening in. But we were talking about Rust, and I'll keep online character. I almost slipped. We had Nomi just like poking, like, "Oh, what are you doing dead on the floor in Rust?" Because literally every time I'd play Rust, they'd say I'd be either asleep or dead on the floor, never doing anything of a living player. That was some cool comedy. Now I'm on there, and I'm like actually not one of those on the floor anymore. I'm just gonna keep this to a minimum since we finally made it to YouTube. But ever since, what cracks me up is I slipped the other night on the live, and I brought up a sensitive topic, like I did the one I got a small violation for talking about self-infliction stuff, even though I was talking about the wars and bombings and stuff. But I slipped up and made comments about it being in a game, and I hate this YouTube standards and unaliving side of the world, and I didn't get no violation for it. I'm like, what the fuck?
For
I
what?
was like, I guess it just depends on when AI is passing through your live.
What did you for saying the on a live work?
Yeah,
Oh.
I was talking. I had to correct myself because like I was talking. I think we were talking about GTA and how like kind of offed ourselves, but we're using the big old K word. And I was like, oh shit! I was like, I'm talking about a video game.
Oh. Dan said the R word on TikTok last night. I was like,
I got the big violation for that.
I didn't get a warning, surprisingly.
No shit. Maybe they let back on that. They're too busy cracking down on the prompts and AI photos. Now they'll let people say anything they want.
You know what? I was thinking about different things you could do for the whole prompt thing, because you said static imagery, and then I was thinking like if you could have an image that was like somewhat, like it's hard to explain. Like I like on my whatnot, I use the TV as the backdrop for the live scene, and I put like the different it looks like colors almost like they just float around in the background, and so like people have a hard time figuring out what the hell it is, and they think it's like a fish tank half the time. They're like, what is in the background? It's just a TV. But I was thinking maybe if you did it that way, like to where you had like the prompt on a screen and you had your phone pointed at it. I wonder if there was a way that you could say, because you said it was giving you for like static imagery.
Maybe I'm gonna have to give that a shot.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wanted to throw a lunch show back on TikTok, but I know what Eddie attracts all the trolls, and he ends up taking over the show with the trolls. Eddie always watches the lives. One night he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get up there and hang out." Eddie took over that live for the next 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, you wind up getting some characters that come through there usually, so. It's
and then I'm working on a future thing for shits and giggles.
I'm sorry to say it, but on YouTube, I don't care when we're on our damn thing. If those trolls come in and fucking going after me, and that brings fucking followers in, I'll keep coming in.
That's what I'm saying. It's all for like we entertain them. So a lot of people, what they don't do is they don't entertain trolls, and entertaining trolls is entertainment for the show. As long as the trolls aren't being racial or dropping discriminatory slurs, and they're just being dumbasses, let them be dumbasses.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see no harm in what they're doing. They're just in there trying to push the limit, and we push the limit right back at them.
Yeah.
I don't think the troll knew what to do. Like, he was just trying to say some of the most like vulgar shit, and we just kept giving it right back to him. Like, it was enough to pull in some quick ass views and get a couple followers. So I'm saying that's like, see, that's what it's about. That's like, so if trolls ever hit the lives.
I'm saying it tonight because I know tomorrow starts our show, and I'm letting all the fucking trolls. If they want to come and fuck around with me, come on. They'll bring more fucking people in. Why not?
You say that now, just wait till we get struck where the 1,000-man troll army rolls up and you're trying to keep up with all the comments flying. I just call it that because they've hit me on TikTok, and oh my god, when those trolls roll through, does it get insane?
I know it's gonna be hard for me to get back at them, but at least I know when they're fucking sending messages like that. At least we can keep an eye on and see if they're bringing any people followers or shit with them.
Tomorrow, since apparently this, I'm gonna try something new. You're gonna enjoy this one, Joe. I've been doing the hunt for a little bit here and there, and I'm gonna transfer everything from phone to computer, email, blah blah blah. But I've got some clips I'm gonna throw up on the show tomorrow, so we could discuss what I've discovered. These are something that you just sit around, smoke, and laugh at, and discuss what stupid shit that happens over the limit of a video.
What am I supposed to aim this fucking thing at?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, I see that, it's like, which way?
I'm guessing there.
I may try to get a hold of you guys for a smoke session all afternoon. He said he wasn't home, so I said, okay. And I was like, what about I'm waiting on you? Jimmy hit me up like, okay, no message from Jimmy, so that means he's probably out, or he just waiting until the show time.
It's gotta be that. It's gotta be that blue thing. But usually the thing that puts it upside down is red, so I don't know. It's weird. Oh.
I went and talked to my mom. My mom went and asked my sister how much I have left in my bank, and I had enough to get myself.
Okay. Just straight up change the color on it.
So, I'm going to make a fun little announcement I've been thinking about. Over the span of the next few months, I believe our followers are going to climb, because they've been climbing on Rumble as well as YouTube, slowly but surely. When we combine 250 followers between both channels, I can't do it completely like cash prize, but we're gonna do like shout outs and live interviews on Monday night. But what I want to do Saturday night style, like we talked about before, the gaming tournaments. And they could all stream their shit, but we'd be like spectating on Saturday night with whoever wants to host on a game show, and then they're all going to be like 1v1 style runs, and at the like elimination point where like we get 4 games in a night, unless time's faster, then maybe we squeeze in at 8, but I feel like 4 would be a good start. And who are like the top 4 players from each week, they go in and get their interview on Monday and shit, and talk about how they had what they did during the game and stuff. It'd be a fun crossover between where we actually get live gaming interviews, and then when money starts actually getting somewhere and we get it, then I can host my own personal cash prize giveaway tournaments.
What game?
I was thinking Fortnite and Call of Duty.
Ah,
I was like, so anybody who is like down for like Fortnite tournaments, we could do like Blitz tournaments, no builds, and build tournaments. And then Call of Duty, it'd obviously be free for all tournaments.
gotcha.
I figured kind of running like that'd be kind of entertaining, like something, bring back classic ideas of what online streams were about.
Oh,
And then I figure the fun of adding interviews to the whole thing would be kind of an actual bonus. Because then the people will get their chance for their 5 minutes of fame, and one by one drop their interviews, and then that's where one thing I want to really get into is figuring out clips.
clips are a pain.
They really are. Like, we timestamp shit, but I just remember I have to download a whole ass of video, and then after I download the whole video, then I gotta go to my video editor, cut out the scene I want just for a 30-second clip.
Yeah.
I was like, I know it's really worth it, but it's really not.
Right. Well, like the other day, I had bought a booster box of like 6 packs, and I was telling people I was gonna do a battle versus my wife. Like she gets 3, I get 3, see who wins. And they're like, "You're gonna do it right now live?" I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Why?" I know, because I want to record it, and I don't feel like coming back and clipping it on here.
Like, just sometimes, like, depending on the length and the point of whenever it's just like you don't want us to do all the editing through a certain points of a video.
Right. Well, and plus with something like that, it looks better if you have it framed right and you're filming it with the, from the angle you want, as opposed to just, clipping it out of a live stream. But
that's where, like, I'm gonna probably chit chat with Farm Boy about it, and since he's been so busy doing all this stuff, between the farm and getting ready for college, until it slows down for him, instead of trying to make it in every live, just come in and just get the clips.
right. Well, TikTok on my original account was auto clipping and posting stuff for me, which was nice. But I don't know if it's still doing it or not. The new account I made, it doesn't do it from what I've noticed. But that account, surprisingly, I actually do get people coming through now. So I don't know. I don't know if it was a problem with the other account, or I don't know. It's weird.
I know my TikTok table of conversations actually blowing up because of just form easily post. But I realized I can't advertise. I tried the experiment, and it literally only got 150 views, while the other videos are still pulling in well over 1,000. I'm like, yep. I was like, all right, I can't post anything unless it's TikTok related.
Oh, you were trying to talk about the Rumble thing?
I tried to add to when I got them all to a point, I decided, I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday, I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and post for the podcast and see what it says. And 150 views, but then all the other videos, 1,000 plus. And I'm like, oh, I was like, isn't that kind of interesting? I was like, I guess that's like telling myself, I was like, I guess Joe's on point. I was like, they really only care about you talking about TikTok and TikTok only.
Yeah, they don't like that. You know what's funny though that I seen today that I've never seen anyone do before? It's kind of creative. They didn't do like what you were talking about, and it is one thing that you can get away with on TikTok is always saying link in bio. Well, people all do that and stuff like that for you know, if people want to find them on other things and stuff like that, they say, you know, my link in the bio. But somebody, I clicked on their videos, and in the top 3 videos across the top, the little cap, you know how it has a little screenshot? The screenshot for the beginning of the first 3 videos just was that. The first video was link, the second video was in, and the third video was bio, and I was like, that's creative. I've never seen anyone do that before. It was pretty cool.
So yeah, I want a good laugh. I just saw something and I was like, I have to share this one because it's I don't know if it's funny or bad or good or what. But for my area, I've created unfiltered pages. Did I freeze? Yes, I froze. Yes.
Oh, are you talking about for the city? The city page? Oh. Hello, hello. Thank you, froze. Alright, hopefully we don't fall off the map here. And that's exactly what we did. Nice. How the hell am I supposed to know where I'm going if I'm falling out of a hole? Ay, ay, ay. At least I figured out that part. Because that was a pain. I still missed. Don't know what happened to Jade. His link in bio is broke. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Let's see how far we can get before he makes it back. Oh my god. At least this is a new level and I'm not stuck on the last one. Oi, oi, oi. So what's up, guys? What do you want to talk about? It's just us. Whee! Marble banners. Alright. Oh my god, I missed it again. Nice. What is going on? No, that's still there. I don't know. Oh, there it goes.
Holy cow, Discord did not want to work. It was like, you are not giving this information away, damn it. But and it's good comedy though. I have two unfiltered pages for my town since it's a decent big town. And I decided, I was like, I'm going to just go ahead and open up one for the entire county.
Oh,
And the county's DA just liked the fact that I created that page. I was like, is that a good thing? I was like, I don't know how to respond to when the district attorney likes your group that you created, especially when you're allowing freedom of speech to any extent, besides like my basic rules of life.
Mm.
And like, it's been very hostile on there lately because the one group is 6.5K members strong, and the thing about it is the people can't go and post things like, because if they're having beef with somebody, you can't go up there and just talk shit and post pictures of them and do all that good bad mouthing. And magically, come this week, everybody's got a problem with it because I deleted a post and like, oh, you're just doing it, blah blah blah, because you're friends or whatever. I'm saying, I was like, no, it's been the rule for a fucking lifetime of the page.
My city needs that. Because the regular city page, all they do is fucking bitch about it, everything. They might as well have one that's specifically for that.
That's what I enjoy. Like, I'm running these unfiltered pages, and I like the previous mayor. Literally, when I created the page, she went off on me. She literally had almost an entire town hall or town meeting complaining about my page and how people should have the rights to be able to say what they want at the level that they do. So, in the good of it all, I couldn't run this past election because baby and all that. Now some people are saying it's probably controversial now for me to run next year since I have the one show I do. And I'm sitting there, I was like, what's wrong with a candidate who could smoke some pot? I was like, I do my best work with or without it. So I'm sitting there, I was like, really? I was like, I'll just be a pot smoking mayor that grows his own weed. And the best part is, I've got over 80% of the town literally right behind me. So I'm sitting there, I was like, I don't think they even give a shit. And then these people that like the mayor, which he got under blast, because you know those people that go around that like the freedom people there. I forget what the hell they're called, but the ones that like go to buildings and record and then get kicked out.
The auditors, yeah.
Yes, auditors. We had an auditor come over to our town and she threw him out the whole nine. I'm sitting there, I was like, hey, when I run for mayor and I win, I was like, there's no question about it, I'm gonna win. I was like, we will go about it and you can come and tour the whole building. I was like, but there will be sections you can tour, but you cannot film. But I was like, the rest, feel free to film it.
Yeah, I see those videos lately. I don't know if that's just like a thing that's trending or what. I've been seeing those on my page lately.
The new man is stepping down at the end, so he's not running next year. And it's going back. It's the old wars running against me and the previous mayor. Still probably try to use my media platforms against me, but fuck it. I'll admit, I was like, yes, I do. I was like, I hold shows that are all about freedom of speech to a 99.9% extent.
I wonder if I could just run over the side of this. Don't look like that.
So, I heard they updated the sprites and added more again. My oldest son brought it up to my attention. He went on. He's like, "There's new sprites."
I thought that wasn't until next week, but I could be wrong.
Maybe, I know. I was gonna say maybe that's what he's talking about, but I thought he said he had one of the new sprites. I'm like, oh,
The newest
actually, it's pretty
ones
good.
that I know of are the diamond ones. But they're just the other sprites we already had, but they got diamond. Which, I swear to God, Fortnite's trying to copy Pokemon at this point. With all the different rarity sprites, it's so fucking bizarre. Could be. I mean, they had sprites before, but it's just kind of weird.
And it's kind of, when you really think about it, it kind of goes along the lines of Pokemon Go too, because like on top of the rarities, you're catching all these sprites and then extracting them for the sprite dust. Pokemon Go, you're working for Pokédust.
Yeah, I think you might be right. They may have sort of kind
If the
of
Pokemon
copied
company
some
gets
stuff
up
there.
to that, it's probably. I don't know what kind of copyright laws that kind of contradicts and shit, but that's like if they ever catch on to that, I like it's gonna be pretty nasty.
Well,
Unless they can back their shit.
the thing of it was is that all came around all of a sudden right after Nintendo lost the lawsuit against Palworld. And now
Shit.
they're
Oh, I
talking
remember.
about possibly there's going to be a Palworld Fortnite collab. So
Oh shit.
it's kind of wild.
I feel like that'd be kind of a cool like pro Fortnite version of Pal World. That'd be kind of pretty entertaining. I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably fuck around with it for a minute.
I don't know what that was ridiculous, but I was trying to look and see how to angle those fucking circle things. Weird. There's something I'm missing somewhere.
So have you got to tinker with the new Halo yet?
No. I've been so damn busy just doing what I've been doing.
Oh. The OG campaign, I gotta say, completely sucks now compared to this one because better graphics added on, storylines, and the fact that these little alien assholes fucking they're really successful now with their grenade skills. It really aggravated the shit out of me because in the regular campaign I was never killed by a grenade because the simple fact is that they could not throw a grenade to save shit.
Yeah,
Now these little motherfuckers, they can run with 2 grenades in their hand up behind you and boom. And when you're done, they could throw sticky grenades and their plasma grenades stick them to you. I'm like, no.
the I don't know, games and I don't know, you know, different things you can do where it allows you to get coupons to use for, you know, well, you're talking about in game. I'm talking about on app stuff. But and then there was
People try
stuff.
to tell me.
Hmm?
People try to tell me like you need to get these and play them and do this and that and get money. I was like I literally can't. I was like 5 shows a week. I can't even have a single game on my phone. That's like because I take up so much memory, like looking through like news topics and all that shit.
Yeah.
That's like I literally all my stuff is like live in the moment news reports. So like as something interesting happens, my phone's blowing up 20 articles.
Right. Well, I mean, and people don't realize like it isn't. It's not like it's just click live and you go live and then you know that's all there is to it. You got other things that you got to do. You know.
Yeah. It's like I just realized this with the stuff that's been popping up the last 2 days. Has been the big thing with the WNBA.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you catch that whole incident with that chick practically trying to decapitate the other chick?
Yeah, that was wild.
And as soon as she got booted for personal foul with intent to cause injury, she got ejected. And as soon as she went to the locker room, she took it to either X or Instagram or both, saying like calling out the other team and everything for white privilege.
So stupid.
So it's like she's been getting attacked from every which direction, and she's getting mad because it doesn't matter where they stand. Everybody is against her for the fact that she's trying to race bait an actual assault.
Right. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered if it was, you know, who. It wouldn't have mattered who did that, or if it was women or men. Like, you just can't
Trying to
sit there.
decapitate someone.
Yeah, it's such a dumb argument.
What is
But
it like?
unfortunately, it's like, and that is a big problem. And some people tend to do that to where you present something into a incident or argument or whatever that has nothing to do with it, and that's totally the case there. I mean, that has nothing to do with anything. It's just a
And
stupid thing to
and
try to pull.
the one thing that I try to tell people about this, if it isn't racism, don't call it racism because now you are destroying the real definition of racism.
Right.
I was like, but at the same time, you're changing the definition and creating a false narrative while you are living proof of the old definition. And that's where like, oh, like if you're black, you can't be racist. I'm like, far from it. That's like, yes. I'm like, that's like, no matter what, a racist remark is a racist remark. It doesn't discriminate on who is the racist.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, that doesn't count. I'm like, it does. That's like, that was over on the table conversation episode one night. Oh my God, that was a horrible episode. That one, I literally got a violation for the one guy because he's like, he just wanted to stop yelling the big N word because he's like, I'm black. And then he just kept doing it. And I was like, by the time I got fed up, I'm like, you're going, I got a violation. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I still see it to this day scrolling through that people don't, I mean, like, I'm not going to say people don't read the terms of service because no one does, but just, it would only take a normal person, I don't know, a day, maybe two of just looking at what other people are doing on live to realize, okay, this is what you can do and this is what you can't do, because even just from the way they talk, it's like, you know, I've heard people say a lot of times, like, even like on the radio show I listen to in the morning, it's like, what does everyone say on a live for? It sounds so fucking stupid. And I'm like,
It really is.
I'm like, Yeah, you pick up on that. That's what people say because it's what you have to say. Just because it's how TikTok is.
Yep. And then
It's
I find it funny because like when the whole the Perez Hilton thing happened, and somebody's like talking about it, not realizing they're not even in a live or anything, and they're talking face to face like he's trying to unalive himself. I'm like, you mean kill?
right. Well, even like
I was
it's
in.
something as dumb as Pokemon thing as far as terminology. You'll notice a lot of times people will say you'll have a chance to get sealed product, and then it's like, what the fuck are you saying? They're saying that because they're not authorized to actually sell Pokemon, so they're trying to
Yep,
fucking curb the system. Because they
it's
say
pretty
that they're
phenomenal.
selling Pokemon, then TikTok's gonna hit them with a request for letter of authorization, and they don't have it
Yep.
because they're all scalpers.
I know.
You learn these things as you go.
I just actually speaking of scalpers. Before we wrap up, I'll still tell you the video. This guy walked up to his scalper, like just like hovering over, grabbing all the Pokemon stuff off the shelf. And he reaches into the guy's cart and he starts running, and the guy chases him. While he's chasing him, his friend goes and takes the entire cart and buys it.
That was probably set up, honestly, because like anymore now, every national chain via Walmart, Target, wherever you want to think of, they have rules in place. You can only get up to a certain number of things. It's not a lot of the videos that are out, probably even roaming around, are probably videos from years ago where they're fake because that's just not how it goes. Like the only place I ever am able to check because I'm always at work during the week is Best Buy saved their restock until Saturday, and they have a whole system. Like you go in, each person's only allowed one thing, and the way that they are able to, monitor that is by you have to, if you've ever been to Best Buy, you have to give them your phone number. And I get it, you could give them, you could have more than one phone number, obviously, but that's fine. But you're gonna have to go through the whole line again. It's not like if you're the first person, you can't go, oh well, I have 5 phone numbers, I get 5. No, it's not how it works. But yeah, no, the stores have done a good job, in my opinion, at cutting back at people doing crazy shit like you just said. It's just some of them still don't. I mean, I've heard stories about the dollar store, and people just buying them out and stuff, or doing like deals with managers. But even like I've noticed, there's people on that shit. Like literally, because I'm in a few of the groups of Pokemon communities on Facebook, and you'll hear them in there talking. Oh, I heard the manager at so and so is doing this or that. We're calling corporate and getting them fired. Like, so yeah, if you want to pull some crap, there's somebody watching, and you're probably gonna get in trouble.
Yep. And
uh,
another catching is employees breaking the big rule, and they're hiding, like stashing cards so they could get them for themselves.
I wouldn't be surprised. But I
Like I've
mean,
seen a few Fallout videos, and I was like, damn, this shit's wild.
it's really not worth it. I mean, and a lot of those things, I mean, for the amount of time a lot of those people sit there and wait in line for things, like if they just were to go get a job, they would make more money than they would just sitting there to make, 30, 50, $100, for sitting in a line even overnight. 'Cause a lot of them camp out overnight at places. It's crazy.
Yep.
But
It's
but
more mad than the old days of pre-ordered games.
and it's so crazy too because these last 3 sets have not been as bad as far as availability, but and it's mainly because there's not the number of um higher value cards and also characters that are, like there's not Pikachu, there's not Charizard, people aren't going crazy for it, stuff like that. But of course, next month then is the 30th anniversary, and that's gonna just be madness, I'm sure. So the fact that it's finally calmed down, it has. It's just gonna get crazy again come or in September. But so
Yes, I
yeah.
figure right. Just from September to the end of the year, you'll start seeing all the wild packs dropping for the holidays.
Yeah. It's gonna be yeah, because the set that drops in September's got like subsets because it's all the 30th anniversary that comes out all the way from September all the way through November. So yeah. And then there is another set after that that comes out in November that's currently available in Japan right now. Which that one even everyone's running up because I don't know, just because it's if you get the Japanese ones, then what to expect in September, I guess. Plus, I mean, there's even in the new Japanese set that's out, that the one that we're getting in November, there's cards in that set that are over $700 right now. So people are going
Yep.
after those. It's crazy. It's
Steady. The price tags are phenomenal.
yeah. It's wild, man. That's why, like I said, that's why I don't talk about it a whole lot with you, because you say you have a problem with gambling and stuff, and that's all it is, man. It's a whole gambling.
Yep. People, that's what they like. It's not too addicting. Then they're like several thousand in. I'm like, see.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just like anything else. Like you get. And I mean, I could even say it. Like I haven't even opened anything today, and I'm sitting here going, I'm gonna open something because you get like it's like an addiction. It is an addiction. You want to see what am I gonna get today? Is this my lucky day? It's
Over
wild.
the big one. Everybody's chasing a jackpot.
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, I never would have thought of, like, even as younger when I was a kid, I didn't look at it like that. But I guess it is, because you're chasing after cards. So it is sort of like a gambling addiction. It really is.
That's why I play smart. I keep my gambling addiction on the Xbox. I'll play a
hmm
casino game. Feel the need.
Oh yeah, I used to love that. I used to play Texas Hold'em all the time online, but like not the one for money, but the you'd get like different scale. It was a Zanga. You'd get like special looking cards or whatever the hell. It wasn't like for cash.
There's just pretty much skin collecting,
Yeah,
and then trying to outplay like 6 other random players.
yeah, or like you'd get like I think there was like trinkets. So like whenever you sit at a table, like next to you would be like whatever, like a rabbit's foot or some shit. Like you get stuff like that. But
I see it as past 10, so we shall wrap up and catch everybody on the next show.
yep, we will see you guys. Well, you'll be on here tomorrow, so
Yep, I'll be back tomorrow. Catch Joe on next Monday unless he pokes in to visit at any time.
yeah. I'll see you guys in the chat if I don't see you on the live. So
Till the next episode, catch you guys then.
yep. Have a good night.